Uh, you guys didn't see anything there. Hello, hello. Sorry for the impromptu streaming and stuff. Just kind of have some things going on real life wise that don't think it's gonna allow me to actually play the video game. So instead, I figured I'd just kind of have you guys sit around and watch while I do some video editing that I've been doing in regards to a video I've been working on the past few weeks. So yeah, that's kind of what I decided to do instead of my usual stuff. So apologize in advance if that's not what anyone who was planning on tuning in was expecting, but that's what I'm gonna be doing. Yeah. So let's switch over so you can get a sneak peek of what I've been doing. Wait. Okay, there it goes. First time doing this. This is all kind of literally spur of the moment. Just threw this all together. But today, so as you guys can probably assume, this is Digimon Time Strangers related. This is more of the intro of what I am trying to get set up for my video, just to kind of, put us in the mood. But yeah, you probably caught a small snippet of what it is that I'm doing, but just to kind of go quiet here, this is kind of what I've been working on so far. So let me just play it here. Oh boy. It does not like me doing this. Alright. Hang on. Alright, take two. You guys can mostly see it. Yeah. Alright, take two. And that's really all I got so far. But yeah, as you can see, I'm doing a little cut up here of Digimon Time Strangers with Braveheart, kind of as the intro to my video. And the gist of it is why you should be playing Digimon Time Strangers if you haven't already. Like, seriously, why you should do it. We're going to turn down the volume here on the desktop because a lot of what I've been doing has been in regards to moving things around and just listening to make sure I'm getting the beats correct. But yeah. So far I've got down to about halfway with what we're working with here. We're basically getting into the overture where things are really kicking off and going all to it. So I'm gonna probably be messing with this for the next hour, maybe two, and we'll see how much more I can get with it, basically. I probably won't do too much talking outside of me thinking aloud, but who knows? I don't know who would even want to show up and watch me while I do this. It's kind of one of those things of, hey, what are you doing? And maybe I don't accidentally mess something up here with the chat to where I can actually see what you guys are chatting if anyone chats in. But anyways, yeah, so I'm I'm just gonna get back. So right now, I'm kind of in the change up of the lyrics right here, where it's kind of telling a story. Obviously, the start of it here has just all been about what the world is. Then we transition over to kind of the story beats of what the game is, where at least in tandem with how the lyrics work here, which I switch over. First overture is in Japanese, of course. Anyone can run and hide if given the chance, so stand tall and keep walking. And that kind of coincides with the scene where Agiomon is kind of self-doubting himself simply because he tried to save, I guess spoilers if anyone cares. He tried to save the kid. He saved him, but it was revealed he was a Digimon. Kind of caused bad vibes from the kid to where he was scared of him now, and Agumon just kind of feels isolated and separate from, everyone else in the world. So, scene here is to kind of match that lyrics of the self doubt. Anyone can run and hide given the chance, so stand tall and keep walking. And Nori being kind of the catalyst of what she was in the game, encouraging him and making that bond of friendship between the two that obviously becomes stronger for the better of them. Uh, then we hit the second section here, where translation of the lyrics. There are things that only you can do to make sure this blue planet doesn't lose its light. Obviously, we have to kind of set that up of the call to action. All the Titans coming in attack. So we got the main scene where they're invading the city. We got Metal Blue Greymon showing up. We got Titanmon leaping up forward. Blue Greymon attacking. Turning back over to Metal Blue Greymon as he faces down the main character. Just these sort of calls to action of this is what's happening. This is what's affecting the world around you. This is what's causing all the chaos and destruction. And this is something that you can stop. And that brings us into the end here with Agiomon. Bam! Yeah. Seeing that call to action and then leaping forward to take it to, you know, begin the fight. And so what we want to do is transition into the main chorus of what Braveheart is all about, which if I can pull up the lyrics again here. I got too many tabs. I'm so glad. So seize the dreams you imagined and protect the friends you care for. You become a bolder you. Untold power lies within you. If you can light the fire in your heart, you don't have to give up what you want. You can make it all come true. Just show me your brave heart. So yeah. So basically, what we're trying to transition in now with the lyrics is, you know, the symbols of friendship here of seizing the moment, fighting back against Titans in this instance, but truly striving to save the world and ignite that fire that makes you stronger and stronger through the power of friendship and all the, stuff that Digimon is all about, basically. So yeah. So we're gonna kind of scoot on over and get rid of some or move over some of these clips. I don't really have a process with how I've been doing this. I'm still new to DaVinci Resolve, and basically everything has been amounted to cutting stuff up and tossing them around to where I can access them later. But we're going to move these because I don't know if I'm going to need them. They're just kind of the action scenes of the villains attacking and whatnot. Uh, I think where I want to go with this after Agiomon here punches, we have the lyrics of "So seize the dreams you imagined." So we got a few options as far as clips I've already uploaded. I've got a few more stashed away here. Let me pull up my side and take a quick look here. Uh, do, 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 do. uh, Let me throw these on here so everyone can see kind of what I'm looking at. Uh, That's the Agumon attacks. All right. We've got the version where Agumon becomes an adult right here, which I gotta figure out where to place that because we want that to kind of be part of the next overture of uh, If You Light the Fire in Your Heart, I believe, which is over here somewhere. Let me see. All right, right here. So that's the Japanese transition to If You Light the Fire in Your Heart. Um, I might pull it back to The Untold Power Lies Within You, though. Let me pull the clip and see. Where is it? So I can get a bigger clip of this, but this is the one I immediately have right now that I have in access to. So let's roll back a bit. Oh, I think that's it right there. Chennai. Right there. I think. We gotta get rid of the audio. Uh-oh. Shh. We get rid of that. You don't see anything. Let's see. Chennai. Yeah, that kind of works right there. Yeah, I think that might work as kind of the next transition of the chorus of getting, invigorated, fighting more and more, doing more stuff. So we'll have that right there as the placeholder for the gonna next section where we get stronger and stronger. Um I've got a few clips I need to add here. Take a quick look here at some of these. So we've got I don't really need to use that one here. We got the go through the portal where basically everyone gets sucked in. We've got this one where Apollomon, Dianamon, DNA digivolve into Grace Novamon, the strongest guy ever. Quote me on that. Uh, we have this where it's a scene that Aegiomon fails to save Inori. I honestly don't know if I want to even use that because that kind of goes against the theme of the song. Maybe if I was to do the full Song of Brain Heart, maybe throw that in the middle, but it doesn't fit right here. What else? What else? Uh, the big old machine attacking the bridge. We have that here. Um, maybe I can find a spot for that. I don't know. We definitely want to add this scene where Jupitermon is born, I think. But I don't know. It's spoiler territory though, and I really want to limit the spoilers as much as I can. But we can for sure use this one, which is just kind of a montage of the Olympus 12. And we can easily make that fit because it's just a cut of scenes. And I want to fit it in towards the end where we go to da 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 or ba ba ba. Yeah, that sort of thing. The main uplifting tone of the stuff. What else? What else? We've got the summoning Digimon program already, right? Let's listen to this real fast and take a moment here because maybe that would be the best fit, which is why can I not find it? Where is it? Hello? Did I not add it to the sources? Ah, bugger. Let me find it. Let me find it. Where is it? There's. You can't see the screen that I'm using for the sources, so I do apologize for that. Egg falls, egg room, forcing. Oh, we need the egg falls shot. This is where we leap to save it, and we quote unquote fail, but that's part of the story. Uh, we have that. We have that. Bolt break, age of short form. Oh, here we go. So this is the scene where Aegiomon saves Inori, but I don't know where to put that just yet. We've also got the VIP room, but that's going to be closer to the end. Zoom to the tower. Welcome to Digital World. Riding, summoning. Oh, there we go. Here we go. I gotta make sure I'm not squishing some of my stuff. Oh my gosh, it's so big. All right. All right. So we're gonna stay zoomed out for a second here, just to make sure that I'm able to see everything properly as far as what's going on. You know, the whole enchilada usual stuff that you can expect. Keep tabbing out of my stuff. Why do I do this? I'm a mess when I do my creative things. It's just all over the place. Anyway, so we have this. All right, there's the beginning of the scene. So we trim this down. Let's put it right here to see just how it sounds. Oh, it's so slow. Eh, that's unfortunate. Uh, let's throw in some more sources. That would be good for uh the next section, the overture. Maybe. Let's move this to the side here. We've got one where Omnimon attacks. Let's pull that up real fast. Oh, here we go. We've got the main one. So this is the important one where he saves the boy. We definitely want to include that. So let's move that. I think I got a place for this already. Let's see. Yeah. Right there. I want to minimize the amount of text possible that you could see in this video, both for spoilers and just trying to keep it dynamic, because this is always, one of those things of I'm trying to tell a visual story, and I don't need you having to take a moment to pause and read something that's not going to be involved with what I'm trying to communicate with you through the video. So we could just keep it to the flash of white. Let's listen to this section again here. That should be one section. Or if it isn't one section, it's a immediate cut to a cut to the long thing, and then we begin into the next overture here. Mamame. So pulling up my little lyric beat sheet again. Ba 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 ba. Uh, see, seize the dreams you imagined. That's where we're kind of basing things off. So seize the dreams you imagined. I like the idea of using the gun, but I'm gonna have to cut it up because it gets too slow. Let's see. See the glow effect is very good here. Bam. Okay, we'll cut that up real fast just so we have. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that. Crap. All right. We're going to cut this up real fast. Let's zoom in because if not, I'm going to mess this up. Pop, pop. All right, it gets stopped right there. Right, let's quickly test it. Yeah, there we go. Next hardest part we gotta worry about here is we got to try and enable it to work with the beats of the song. So that's a restraining factor on us to be able to do anything as far as the creative work, where to make it flow with the rhythm so you don't get disoriented and lose your pace. We want to make it to where you can immediately actually see what is going on with it. So there's no confusion of losing your tempo as the song continues to move around. So we want to shorten this down or increase it. Let's see. So da da da. Yeah, so we want to have it to her da da and transition to the next clip. So let's see how we can narrow that down. Let's see. So it's going to end right there. So let's move this back, trim this, see what it does. There we go. That works. So we're going to do two things right now. So this next section part, we want to involve the protagonist, which is us, the agent. So it'll be us and the bonds of the Digimon that we get through our gun or phone or however. Looking at the lyrics here again. So sees, let's see. All right, so this line verse here is, so seize the dreams you imagined. So that's what we want to have sync up with the gun use. And that's what we're going to focus on. So let's see how we can trim this down. So we're here. So biggest factor that's ruining the tempo is the slow motion with the gun, which is certainly cool, but it doesn't help us with getting the tempo because this is the next chorus right here, or the next lyric. So we have just this section of audio available to us before we suddenly are being forced to, you know, transition to the next scene and whatever that's going to entail. And that's gonna hurt as far as our time constraints is going to be concerned and how much availability we're going to have. So let's put I got a temporary clip somewhere, I'm sure that I can just nab. Yeah, we'll just grab it. Please don't mess anything up. They're already roughly edited. We'll just put that right here so we've got an idea of the chunk. So let's get back to the video. What do we not need with it? So we got the zoom up, we got the gunshot. That would probably be a good section to stop at with the gun firing. We can see if we would want to transition into this later, but this is a loading screen transition, and we basically don't want anything after that because we're transitioning over to raw gameplay. So we can just get rid of all of that. I went too far. Alright, we zoom back. So we've got about double the length. Did that shoot more than I thought? Hang on. Let's see. No, that is about as far as it'll shoot. That looks like a bit quick. Let's just play it right here. Let's do that real fast. Let's see what it does. It's so slow. I might have to speed it up, which I've been trying to avoid this entire time because it'll mess with the tempo of everything. But let's see. Let's zoom this out. Let's see when the whole transition effect begins. We could have it be right there. Let's do retime. Let's see what it's gonna do if we do 150. All right, let's play it. You. Do we want to try have it shoot there? Maybe. Let's see. Ah, it's still too slow. Let's see. The transition. Oh. Oh, that's gonna cause a pickle. Because that's putting us in a position where it's cutting too fast. Let's replay it. Let's try this. Let's see what it does. We might be able to get away with it just showing the thing instead. So let's put that here. Let's just extend this out for a bit just to see what we can do. Let's try again. I think we want to try have it shoot there. All right, let's do that. Let's see what it does. Okay, that works. Yeah, that could look good. And then we just roll this back. All right, let's move this to the side. All right, let's play this section again and see what it does now. I think that worked. What did I just do? Oops. I gotta be. There's a way to. Well, I can't. No, there is a way to lock this, but it involves me. Yeah, let's lock it. Well, I don't want those there. I forget. I can use the locking thing to keep stuff from moving because half of the stuff is already cemented. It's not like earlier. And I can just unlock it when I'm ready to add another section. Sure. And then, of course, the soundtrack is always going to be locked because that's not changing at all. Anyway, let's zoom back in. All right, from the top. All right, we're on the next section now, which is Momote, I think. I don't speak Japanese, but and protect. So we are now on protect. So what can we use to kind of symbolize uh and protect the friends you care for? Obviously the immediate thing that comes to mind would be Aegeomon protecting Inori, because that is a big factor and kind of motivator for, Aegyomon's character as the story progresses. So we want to kind of mess with that, I believe, and have that set up to kind of be its thing. Yeah. So where do we have where he comes down? Aegemon's born, Digimon attack, got the egg room, the egg falls. I don't think we're gonna need that. Uh no, that's their promise. Locomon, Metal Greymon, Minervamon, Olympus. That's the timeline. Kinemon. That's the explosion. Welcome them to the tower. Where is it? I have it somewhere, don't I? I have. Oh, there it is. Aegomon saves Inori. Ooh, that's a big file. Let's zoom out a bit. We're gonna move that down. We're gonna move that down. Oh, we'll move this back, back, back. Oh, it ain't too bad. Okay. Let's see. So we can move this off now. We'll set these aside. I might end up deleting them because they're no longer needed. We want to keep this because that's when Aegeomon saves someone. Let's see. Boop, boop, boo. Boop, boop, boo. Let's see. Let's see. How can I make this work? Pulling up my lyrics again. And protect the friends you care for. So let's listen real fast to how much that is. Alright, that's it. That is the length of the lyric we have. So that's as far as we can go with this. Just that little section. Gosh darn it. We want to. Can I get rid of this now? Yeah, I can get rid of that now. All right. Let's see. So we're flying on Birdramon. We can get rid of that completely, so we don't even care about that scene. Scroll it over. All right, so that's completely black, so we can get rid of that. All right, so we're showing it down again. So we're driving. All right, so we can probably cut this out as maybe a quick cut, and then he saves her. Let's see. Back it up. I think that's basically it. We're gonna cut this to the beginning. Let's see. Do, 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 do. Okay, that is basically the entirety of him running, so that's good. We've got that section down. Here's the next section. We don't need him swooping in, so we can cut that out. This is the guy looking down. All right. Cut that section. She's recoiling in fear. Uh, we probably may want to try and salvage this part right here. We'll see, but then he jumps in. Yeah, he jumps in right there and saves her. Okay, so that's down. That's our next section. And then just going through this clip, we can obviously get rid of the fade to black. We don't need it. There's only one clip that we needed that for, and that's just the transition for the city. So let's see. So what we could basically do is Momome. Let's see. What's this last section do? What the heck did I just see? All right, let's try this here. All right. I'm seeing it. We don't want to see any of that here, so we'll just do that. Move that back. All right, that's Momome. All right, try again. There we go. Let's see. How fast does it take from the turn? Let's see here. Ichi. That would work. Ichi. Then she's what? Uh, put this right here, maybe. All right, let's see what this looks like. Ikabo, babo. That could work. Do we want to get rid of this then? Because that has a smooth transition with he's reaching and grab and slam and the earth shakes, but he saves Inori. Yeah, this seems like unnecessary. Just what's the word I'm looking for? An unnecessary scene that's interrupting the flow. So if we remove that and we go just right here, what does that look like? That looks pretty good. All right, we'll do that. All right, so from the beginning again. Bow, bow, punch. Shoot. I think I'm messing up the timing on that. Am I not? I'm I'm not going. I can't be going crazy. I'm messing up the timing. I think I need to have it shoot at you. And we cut there. What happens if me doing? What does that do? Let's see what that does to change up the scene. Otherwise, I might have to do a quick sneaky cut. A little sneaky, cheeky, breaky cut. Bow. Ooh, that could. No, that looks good. I think that looks good. Yeah. And then we can just cut this back a bit to get more of it. Is that what we want to do? Let's see. Let's try this again. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I think that looks good. It's maintaining the consistency of the flow. So we have AGO punches. We transition to the light up effect of the gun. The agent shoots, and we see the Digimon, the partner, emphasizing the build of friendship. Then we have Ageomon rushing. We just trim this down a bit. And then we have the next section, which is going to be let me pull up the lyrics here. We start from here. To seize the dreams you imagine and protect the friends that you care for. For you can become a bolder you, untold power. Well, it's the English translation, so it's not going to go with the rhythm, but you can become a bolder you is next. How we want to do that? All right, let's quickly move these two down here so they're part of the overall thing, the main transition effect. Then we want to have the next section work with you, become a bolder you. How are we going to accomplish that? Um, the immediate thing that comes to mind would be the scene with uh blue. Well, maybe it could be this scene right here. Um, would that work with the tandem with the scene? As far as the theme is concerned, maybe. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. I think that would work good. Let's. That's right. So right at the end here. Uh, I don't know. I don't think so. I think the better thing would be with the Blue Malgramon chasing and Inori saves the agent. Let me pull up the clip here. I've got it backed up somewhere. No, that's when runs. Let's see, where is it? That's when he appears. This is when he attacks. Uh, adult form. There it is, right here. All right, let's just throw in this section real fast, and let's grab some of the other parts of the scene, like when he attacks, because we'll probably need them. Uh, that just breaks open. We probably won't need that. We can ignore that. This might work good because he's attacking. Then we run. Then we do the arm reach for Nori, and then she grabs us in. That might end it up with uh the lyrics. Let's see if we can't make that happen. So we move this back. We move this back. We move this back. We don't need it. Don't need that. All right. Let's see. So we're on this section. Sorry about that. I got interrupted there. Anyways, what was I doing? Oh yeah, the this interim to get to this thing. If we just throw these three things together, what happens? What's the pacing like? Um, probably want to get rid of this because it's too slow. It's got some speed issues, and it doesn't flow freely into the next scene. But the shooting to this kind of works better. So let's see what that does. Um, it works, but the drag on is too slow. So we want to cut that out and then trim it. All right, let's see here. No, I do not see the real me. I want to try and have him shoot right at knee. Let's see what that does. That's gonna be a bit weird, but we'll make it work. Let's just move this up for a minute. We're gonna ignore the awkward cut that we've had to do. Maybe we want to have that instead. Let's see. That works. Yeah, that works. Because he whips around. He whips out his claw arm. He shoots. And then immediately at knee, we have to do reach out for each other. And then, let's try this. Oh, it freaked out a minute. Give it a second. That works. Yeah, that could work. And that gets us directly into the next lyric, right? Let's see. Uh, Nara-san, Shiranai, which is untold power, lies within you. Yeah, let's see. Let's make sure. San Shiranai. We gotta make sure that we line this up perfectly. So that's Shiranai right here. And that untold power lies within you. I think that's where we want to have adult Agumon shows up, right? That sounds about right. Let's zoom out here and see. I have him somewhere. Somewhere. No, Malgrimon attacks. Attacks, blue thing. Where is, oh, there it is. Alright, let's start again from the top. Alright, so we'll start with Agumon revealing himself. Punch! Bow! I'll have to trim that up a bit, but that looks good. So, we need to have him kind of reveal. Let's try trim it like that. See what it does. I'd cut it too short. We want to have him look down and immediately shoot up. Yeah, there we go. All right. So we're now at adult Agiomon here. So we want to kind of re-put the focus back on him and then the greater battles of the Digimon. Um, so we've got this clip right here. If I can get rid of the audio for it. Boop. Get down. So we've got this section Or Diamonds attacking him. And we got Agiomon doing his attack. Let's see how that looks right here. If we go right into the transition for it. Because we are once again in Shiranai Power Gayadoru, which is paralyzed within you. So let's see. Yeah, that kind of works. Hopefully that trimmed it back a bit. Let's see. Dang it, it did not. I'm not the best. All right. Let's see. Ah, shoot, hang on. We gotta move this up. Move this up. Because the next section is uh Yadaru, right? That's what I'm listening to. Yeah, Heart is next. The unfortunately not the English pronunciation, but that how to. Hang on, let's go through it. So this is Heart right here. That might work. Let's see. Dang it. But it's messing up the tempo now because of the edits there. They're not snapping. They're not going right there into it with the look up. Punch. I might have to try and do something. Let's pull it back a bit. Because that's about right. Correct as far as the lookup. Maybe a smidge too fast. We pull it back by 0.3. Let's see what it does now. Yeah. A lookup, brief pause. Then how can we make this immediately fit? Can it just immediately transition? Um, it's a smidge too short when he attacks. Let's see. We shorten it by 0.03. It works, but the pacing is slightly cut off. Because then we get to there. But maybe that one extra millisecond? Oh. The pain. It's too short. I might have to find another clip of that that's longer. Yeah, that's gonna suck. That's gonna suck big time. Uh, okay. Let's see. I do have a big old what's it called here. So I've got a master clip file of kind of the game altogether. Um, luckily that's in one specific part, so it should just pop up? Let me just pull up my little resource and find it. Oh, I gotta. What? Why'd you do that? No, it's fine. We're gonna pull up my side thing here. Uh, you can't open video play as in supported coding settings. What are you talking about? Why is it being like this? All right, we gotta unfortunately do this. Great. Walk through. Make sure I don't accidentally pull it up with audio. Okay, perfect. I didn't pull it up with audio. All right, so we are here in the game. Yada yada yada. Attacking, attacking, attacking. Is there specifically a scene where he uses the attack? Let me see. Uh, let's see. I'm watching the footage right now here real fast so I can get a quick time slot to use. Are you going to go any faster, please, game? That's lightning pile. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh wait, that has text on it, doesn't it? Mine doesn't. Oh, yeah, because I'm using the actual promo stuff. Well, shoot. We're gonna have to make it work then. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Okay, that's not a problem. We will just figure this out. Yeah, let's pull up here our lyric, our yeah, the lyrics. But hang on, let's play it. Valkyrie. I can maybe make it work if the next scene has movement, sharp movement right when it gets to the next lyric section, which is the what's it called? Shiranai. No, wait, no. It's the heart, right? Yeah, Harto. So this is the section where it begins heart. Uh if you can light the fire in your heart. What if we do this? Uh could that work? Uh, heart. You don't have to give up what you want. You can make it all come true. Just show me your brave heart. That's the next three lyrics, and it's gonna be pretty much on top of each other, one after another, or at least the next two before. Show me your brave heart. Um, we've got. Hang on, we've got the red pillar. Bugs moving. Bugs moving. We don't care. Egg. Force. Go through. Where's the clip I am looking for? Did I add it to my resources? Probably not. We are looking for when the whole big old eruption with the red pillar goes on. Hey, you know, let's born, fails, digivolves, attacks, full break, adult form. No, that's the regular Agumon. Jupiter attacks the machine. That's later on. Nervamon appears. World. Where is it? Jupitermon. This is the scene where Omnimon fights, and we need that for the section where we do the ba 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 to kind of reflect the Digimon with the Olympus 12, doing stuff. Agumon saves boy. Agumon is born. Agumon fails story. Agumon digivolves. Egg. Jupitermon's born. Text bridge. I can't see what I am needing. That's attacking the real world. We go through the portal, which I don't really need, right? Yeah, I don't really need that scene right now. The problem of having so many sources, I gotta. There it is. Time on red explosion. All right, we got the red explosion scene right here. We move that back. We move that back. We move that back. We're gonna move that back. Let's see what we can do with this. Oh, that might be able to work. Hello? Alright, let's do that. Let's see what it does. That might work, because he's absorbing the light, and that may not just, interfere. Oh, hello, Danny Lee. I look like a Pokemon character? Yes. To kind of emphasize on that, this is kind of like a temporary model for me, but this is actually from, Digimon World Dawn. It's one of the characters, and, one of my favorite Digimon games, but it very much followed the beats and pixel art style of kind of Pokemon, so we don't talk about it. Anyways, but yes, hi, hello. Don't mind me. I'm just doing some editing for a video I'm trying to make and then rambling to myself as I try to find the pattern that I need to make this all work more or less. But thanks for stopping by if you plan on staying for long or not. If not, no biggie. This is me just rambling and continuing. Anyway, so we're at this section here, so. Ah, 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 ah. That could work. I don't like how short it is, though, but. Hmm. Or at least the transition of it. It's not the best, but I may have to make it work because of the limitations of what I'm working with here. Which is, you know, the way it goes. The way it goes. We just make it work as we always do. Anyways. What's the lyrics again? So we do the beat break. Okay, so Heart Nihi Gasuritara, which is the if you can light the fire in your heart. Yeah, that works pretty great with that. Yeah. Yeah, no, that works perfectly. Let's. Where is it? We'll just put this here as a placeholder because I'm trying to make this all fit. Let's see if we can't make it fit better. Up tonight. Um, it's slow, but the whole thing that's throwing me off is just I don't have this long enough to. Let's see. I can maybe work some magic. So we've got just like that little sliver to make work. What if we extend this part? It's gonna include a clip of that. No. Dang it. That's literally it without compromising on the side end here. I could cheat. Maybe we cheat. Let's see if we can't cheat. We gotta zoom in for this. So we retime this, and we. Oh, no, I can't do it. We slow this down by just a hair. Yeah. All right. Is that a big enough of a bluff to make it work? Let's see. Or you know what? I may have to bluff the other side. Let's see first. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bluff the other part here. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. All right. We cut that down. We gotta try and make this work. Zoom in. Enhance. Enhance image. Where do I need to do the trick here? Let's see. All right, we can cut this and then slow this down to the section that we need. Brilliant! I'm a master. I know exactly what I'm doing. I say allegedly. Change speed to 50. Uh, Change speed to 25. Uh-oh. Undo. That's gonna push that over by accident. Whoop. Scoot back a bit. We just need it to linger for just a second. 25. And then we just... Whoop. All right, let's see how that looks. It's noticeable. Shoot. Hang on. We have to undo it. We have to undo this. Oh, it's such a big gap. Ah! This is gonna drive me insane. Brain hurt. Brain hurts. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, okay. Um, what's he called? What's Digimon? There's gotta be a longer clip of this out there somewhere, right? Surely. Uh, Agumon. What is he called again? Agumon Digivolves into... No. A... How do I spell Agumon? Agumon Evolution. So we click on him, and then he digivolves into Agiochusmon. We'll just copy that because I can't spell for the life of me. All right, YouTube, do we have anything? We have the little promo thing. That's that's in the short form, but I need it in full format. Do we got one in? Uh, a special tag. Let's see. I don't want it in short form. That's the problem. Let's see. Oh, here's a video. What does this one do? Do 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 do. We skip the ad. Agiomon. All right. I can find it. I can find it. There's gonna be a video that includes it that I can use. Let's see if the original video uses the other tech at all. Probably not. Ugh. Uh, Titamon fight. I just need one where it shows the thing. Oh, that looks like maybe that does it. Does it? No, he uses lightning bolt. Ah, he. Why does everyone use the Digimon as the healer? So strong on his own. It's fine. That's a video that does something, but what does this one do? This guy is fighting with a fun. He's using lightning pile again. Why? Why? Um. Oh, wait. This guy does it? He does. He does. Oh my gosh. All right. Uh, it's probably not gonna be as perfect as this scene, but I mean, it does the job. But video quality, I'm so picky. I'm a picky guy. I can't help it. I am just that type of a person. What's it called again? Uh, well, really matters. Bandai reveals episodes, so surely they would have one. Yeah, let's check the promotion material because they're bound to have something. That's going to be our best option, I think. At least that I can think of. Shoot, what else can I do? Special move is maybe what I'm trying to do. Uh, Here's another promo video. Just goes over special moves, Digimon story, text, Tamon, Haraguruon, Intromon, uh, Lady Devi, Bam, Bam, Shoutmon, Gustamon, Caramon, Bow, 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 Andromon, Do, Do, Do. Oh, it's not gonna have it, is it? It was too much age for. It's got everyone else though. No, it's fine. I have it on the short format, but that doesn't help because it's gonna be in a resolution I can't use. And I need to have it in, regular format, and ideally with the background of this fight. I mean, I could always record the footage myself, but if I can grab it from promotional material, that's all the better for me. No, I literally just went through that bugger. Hmm. I am the big sad. I might have to figure out a way to make do. Yeah, that's probably gonna be my best bet. All right, so let's think this through. So right now, my biggest problem is um maybe do I have to settle with the black screen? Let's see. No, I don't think I should. Let's just see. I could just undo, undo. There we go. Oh, a pain. It's right there in my head and just eludes me. Only it was longer. Something's gotta give. That might just have to be my compromise. Let's see. Unless I can trim this over. Would it be noticeable? Let's watch it from the beginning and see. Because, I might be picky. Let's see. Bam, 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 ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Da 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 da. Yeah, punch. Yeah, it's not really that noticeable. The only thing that did note it's gonna be over here. Uh, un- no, wrong thing. Unlock. I think I annoyed myself here. Let's see. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, oh, that's as far as it goes. It's just a smidge delayed. Oh, it's all right. I can fix that. Let's see. Dang it. Hang on. I got this. It's a really easy fix. Let's see. That might be it. Let's see. There we go. That is easy. That works. Bam, bam. Da da da. There we go. All right, and now we're in the next section here. Cut. I don't think I need this anymore. Get rid of it. Bam, bam. Alrighty, we're back on track now. Let us see. Let us see where we're at now as far as the video goes. Let's see. Uh, you can make it all through. I think is where we're at. It's gonna be Kito Kanau Kara. Let me see. Oh wait, no, wait, what? Where am I at again? Do do non neg. Hang on, I'm completely lost. Come on, oh, okay, okay, I know where we're at. Newt Sarah, if you can light the fire in your heart. Now we're at. You don't have to give up on what you want. You can make it all come true. Just show me your brave heart. That's the lyric section we're at. So how long is that? So that's the next section where we get into the cuts between just what's being shown on the screen. So okay. Okay. That's where we're at now. My brain juices aren't working at the moment, but I gotta think. Ooh, I need some more water. Give me one quick second. I'm gonna step away. A minute. Alright, I am back now. Alright, we are back into, this gap here. So, do. Gotta think, gotta think. So it's about 8 seconds, maybe 7. Alright, let's pull up the lyrics again. You don't have to give up on what you want. Make it all come true. Show me your brave heart. What do we have that's gonna coincide with those lyrics? Oh my gosh, I got the hiccups. On 3 of that, we use that. We're at there. That's where I was using. Let's see.
Clips rooms over parallel worlds.
Um, we might be able to use this for this section because it was showed in the promo material, and I'm not spoiling away what's gonna happen so long as I cut off the part where the thing happens. Yeah, so we'll grab this. First, I gotta zoom out and make sure I'm not cutting out any of my other sources. Oh, we back this out. We back this up. We back this up. We back this up. Back, back. There we go. Oh my gosh, it's a long one. That just means we've got plenty to look through. We cut here. We can get rid of that for now. All right. This is the no lyrics section. Oh, I'm sorry. No, not no lyrics. No subtitles. I have to be careful with this section because I don't want spoil anything. Maybe right there. Let's see. Let us see. Don't have to give up what you want. Make it all come true to show me your brave heart. All right, so all this. You don't have to give up. Okay, that kind of works. Let's see. All right, that's the next. Uso Janai Kikutu Kanu Kara is the next section, which is you can just make it all come true. So let's just hang on. Maybe I kind of want to see more of the grabbing. Hang on, let's see. Uh, hang on. This thing does not like. I gotta zoom in. That's why I'm going over too many frames. All right, so if I cut to just the reaching, maybe leave it vague, or the next section. Yeah, that works. Leave it vague. They don't know, like, what's going on. You don't have to give on what you want. You can make it all come true. Uh, what would I want to do? Maybe if we add this section, let's see. It's out of order, but we'll see. I might need to flip it. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. Uso Janahi. This is Uso right here. Is that the next lyric section? Let's listen. Yeah. Kikuto kinu kana. Yeah, that's gonna be right there where you can make it all come true. Kikuto kinu kana. Okay. You can make it all come true. Let's see. Show me your brave heart. Yeah, that can work. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. I just gotta get rid of the text right there. That section. What happens if I extended that? I know what I'm trying to do here. Oh boy, 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 boy. Restrictions. That's what I'm dealing with. Let's undo that real fast and flip it. Having it black and then transition to show me your brave heart right here would work. Maybe it would depend on what I grab. Oh, I moved it. Let's see. Show me, yeah, the fade out and then snap into uh the newest thing with the show me your brave heart, and we want it to be a bombastic big old thing. But can I do that without spoilers? Hmm. That's gonna be the question. Ah, it's 11:08. Shoot. Man, I am so close to finishing this. I am literally within earshot, and then I can wrap up the next section. We're gonna delete that. Um, let's start from the beginning here. Make sure the tempo's right. Bow, 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 ba-da-dow. Bow, 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 bow. Oops. Ba-da-dow. Bow, 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 bow. Ba-da-dow. Ba-da-dow, dow. Ba-da-da-dow, dow. Niggas talking up the hill. This section annoys me a bit. Oh, I see what I did wrong. Yeah, that works. Start from the beginning. From right here. Show me your brave heart. What's gonna work best? Oh, you know what? I can use this with Agumon saving the kids. Yeah, let's do that. That ties in very good into his character because then he take. We're messing with the order of things, obviously with the events, but we can kind of emphasize that of going out of his way to save them. So let's cut this and do that and see what that does. Show me your brave heart. But it's the pacing is off. I can make it work. How do I do this though? Shoot. Grab this. Um, Undo. It's gotta be right there. Oh my gosh, they're all the exact same size. All right, well we gotta just mess with it, I guess. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da. Yeah, that kind of works. I just gotta fiddle with it a bit more. Here we go. Da-da. Yeah, and then we get into the next section, which is the da da. Right? Yeah, let's do it. da. Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da. Okay, so this is where we wanna use this little thing I've been saving. Now we're starting to show off, the big boys. Alright, we gotta cut this up first. So, this guy. Alright, now we've got Neptunemon. It's probably good enough. I can trim these as needed. Cut that. Cut here. Cut here. Cut here. Basically, we're now trying to do the kind of the reverse of what we did before with the beginning here. But we're now wanting to do this with the Digimon that would appear as the Olympus 12 and other main characters, because you know this is the reflection of matured. This is the brave. This is our brave heart, and this is the forms of everyone as far as their relationships have matured or whatever. That's kind of the thought. All right, we cut here. And I've got tons to deal with. Cut here. And then we might be able to sneak in Jupitermon. We'll see. Let's see. Show me your brave heart. Let's see. Da da ba da da. Let's see. I might need to zoom in for this. We will see. We will see. Let's zoom in just a smidge. All right. Let's try and mess with this a bit more. Yeah, that works out. Because now I can just kind of tune this into the beat now of how it's supposed to work. Ooh, it starts right here, actually. Let's see if we can't make that work. Ooh, it messed with the tempo a bit. Hang on. We might be able to fix it on the other side. Uh, there we go. It's gonna be one of those things again, isn't it? Undo. Oh, we might have to find a longer clip. Yeah, we can do this. We're just rearranging things now, so all we gotta do is make it link up with the beat as best as possible. Hot, bow, 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 ba da down. Let's see what we can do. Brave heart, bow, 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 ba da down, bow. This might be better right there. Yeah, because then we have it just. Yeah, let's try that. That might be better. Brave heart, bow, 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 bow. Yeah, that works. Because then we can do bow. All right, once again. Show me a brave heart, bow, 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 ba da down, bow, bow, bow. Let's see. What would be? She might be easy, or who's this one right here? Oh, Bacchusmon. He might be easier. Let's see. Uh, bow. Let's see. Let's see. Bow, 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 bow. Ba-da-dum. Maybe I've got more to deal with. Bacchusmon, I think, works best there. Bow, bow. Yeah. this work or Junimon? No, 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 no. She's too quick because I got that thing. We switch. We switch. And then da da da. All right, let's start from the beginning here and see. Show me your brave heart. Bow, 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 ba da down. Bow, 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 ba da down. Yeah, that works perfect. Because then it just ends with Dynamon shooting, letting go, and then we did da 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 da. And then all we have to do is line up the last section. We will end it off with Jupitermon and then I think Grace Nova. I think that's what we want to try to do. Or maybe Grace Nova and then Jupitermon. Something like that. Let me see what the resources look like. Where are we at right now? We're at 11:26. That's fine. I want to finish this before I end the stream. Because for whoever has decided to hang with me throughout all of this, you are a mad lad. Going through all my ramblings. We cut. We cut. We cut. Where is it? Where's my sources here? 222 Digimon Time Strangers. Digimon Forest. Jupitermon is born. We don't want that. We want the actual Jupitermon because we want to keep the Jupitermon appears right there. So there's Jupitermon and then Grace Nova. City. There we go. Grace Nova right here. All right, let's see what's going to work best.
The natural laws of the world have already begun to break down. The laws of the world have already begun to break down.
All right, we got to cut here and get rid of that. Banana. Hang on, let's see what the end looks like with Jupitermon. Yeah, that can work. I just need to trim this down a bit with whatever goes on with Grace Nova. We don't want to show Grace Nova probably. Let's do this. So we cut this out. The two combine. You see it. And then we cut to Jupitermon. Is that how we want to do it? Maybe. We want to get rid of text, so we cut this off. We're so close to the end. Okay. Okay, this is what we've got. So let's see what's gonna work best. Bow, 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 ba down, 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 down. Almost. We can use this as the interim. Let's figure it out. We got the pieces now. We literally just need to throw them all together. That's it. That's all we got to do. Let's see what I can do. Da down. Da 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 da. Down. Da 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 da. Let's see. Let's see. Bow. Bow. Gonna trim this back a bit. Now. Let's see. Let's see. We gotta figure out what's gonna work best for the transition. Let's see. If I extend here, what does that do? No. We would have to do it the other way. We'll make it fine. It's fine. It's always annoying me. The little thing, the little abruption. It's just too much. Too much. Okay. We're almost there. I can figure this out. Maybe I just need to move this. Let's see. Uh, can this get any brighter? Oh, you know what? I can have Omnimon Slash, and that ends it because that falls right in line with this. I would have to do some jiggling, but yeah, that could work. Um, do I still have that? I might have gotten rid of it. Cut, cut. Uh, oh, my cat was being freaky. Yeah, how are you doing, kitty? It's fine. Anyway, well, I need to get the title card again. Do I still have the video for it? Let me see. I do. I gotta mute that. I don't want you guys to hear it as I play it. Is this the one? Or is it the other one? I think it's the other one. It is the other one. Oopsie. It's the announcement trailer. Okay. This is the one that I need to readjust. We can cut that out. Do 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 do. I have a little software just for this. Just for this. 114 is when the thing would begin for this video. And I'm just using the announcement trailer video. Why can I not do what I want to do? Do do do. Come on, time strangers. There we go. Open this file. Yes. Do do do. We start here. And we end here. All right. Export. Export. Close. Minus. Show. Show me the video. Where did it save to? Oh, there it is. No, that's the other one. There it is. Omnimon flashes title card. Perfect. We add this here. We move it here. We cut this out since we don't need it. It's the same thing, just we're adding in the Omnimon slash. Let's see how we can position this. Oh, I went too far back. It's a bit too far. It's a bit too far. That ends it right there. Uh, just a smidge more. Let's see if that does it. I think that does it. Does it? Let's see. Let's see. Is that too short? Yeah. Da da da. That's how it's supposed to be. Da wheeled slash title. Or maybe it's light. We'll figure out. We're almost there. Da. Wrong button. Ba. Ba. Okay, that might work. Oh, hi, kitty cat. Get in my lap. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not want to be in my lap? Are you freaking out? Nah, you're fine. Uh, so we can cut out the landing and make that work. Maybe that makes it work. Down, 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 down. Does this have more? No, that's the end. Oh, kitty cat, are you about to vomit? Or are you just hiccuping? I think you're just hiccuping. Whew! I don't want cat vomit in my lap. Down, 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 down. I think that does it. I don't know. I'm still a bit fidgety about the ending. I don't know. Just a smidge off. Dag nabbit, I keep spilling water with this freaking thing. Now my shirt's all wet. Let's see. That might be the play. But it does too much. Is that it? Maybe. I'm being a nitpicker now, but I'm demanding imperfection. If I move this back and just do this, what does that change? Or you know what? Can I move Dianamons? Oh no, Diamond leads to right. It leads right into that. Zoom in. I can make a small sliver of adjustment, looks like. Yeah, that looks to be the farthest I can do before we run into issues with overlap. Fan down, down, now. Now. Is that it? Is that gonna be it? The perfectionist in me demands. I might be able to cut this with this Grand Slam. Let's see if I can. No, that wasn't what I wanted to do. I meant to move it. Okay. I do this. This. Maybe this. Let's see. Now it breaks the tempo. Undo. All right. We're almost there. I got 10 minutes. Ideally. Eh. The tempo is a smidge off. Bam. That's the compromise. Dang it. Ugh. Kitty cat. What are you doing? No, not on the keyboard. I'm doing stuff. No, kitty. Stop it. This is important. Bah. Okay, that's perfect. Oh, that's perfect. I think that's it. I think that's it. Uh, all right. Let's let's start from the beginning and see if that's it. If so, I'm in business. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Cat. No. You're so silly. I swear. All right. For real this time. 3, 2, 1, go. Wait, can I? Is there a way to make this full screen? Uh, no. I'm already at the maximum full screen. I'd have to fully render it. That's fine. This will work. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, you know what? Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. I forgot to do the last minute adjustments. I need to zoom in for some of this. Yeah, like this part. I gotta zoom in. Okay, cat, I need you in my lap because I gotta use the keyboard. No, 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 no. Move your butt. Thank you. I had one piece that was. Oh yeah, it's at 120. 120. Oh, that's what. That's too much. Oh, I did it wrong. What am I doing? 1.2. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Oh my gosh. I'm doing it again. 1.2. And now. That doesn't look like it's the right frame size. At 1.195. That might be better. 1.195. Yeah, that looks about right. 1.195. Just gives me a bit more distance. Because if I do 1.9, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, 1.19. Do we have a black bar or no? Just a hair of one. Or 1.195. Just make sure that it's gone. So we're going to stick with that. All right, let's do that. One point one nine five. 1.195. And of course, I gotta make sure the keys are fine. 1.195. 1.195. 1.195. 1.195. 1.195. 1.195. That's already framed. This needs to be framed. 1.195. 5. This one might need to be moved. Oh, that's the wrong button. Boop. Yeah. 1.195. 1.195. 1.195. 1.195. That should be fine. 1.195. 1.195. 1.195. The tedious work, that's what we're doing. Just getting rid of the black bars because I don't like the black bars. 5, and then it should be it after 2 more frames. 1.195. All right, now we can do it. Now the frames are all cleared, so we can do this. All right, for real this time. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. Perfect. That's as good as I can probably make it with my skills. Alrighty, alrighty. We're just gonna boop. Quickly unlock this. Hold down. Good. Hold down. Good. Hold down. Good. And pull down. Alrighty. There we go. Uh, Perfect. Let me just get to the main chatting page. Well, for anyone that kind of stuck with me through the whole thing, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was entertaining for you as far as here's the madness of my creative process as I stumble along myself and figure out what the heck I'm doing. But it's late for me. I think at this point in time I probably am gonna head to bed. Um this is still part of a video, so I'm not gonna necessarily release it completely by itself. I do want to release this as its own separate thing from the rest of the video that I'm trying to make. But this is definitely the most time-consuming editorial part of it, and that will start as the intro. But it'll be as its own standalone whenever I get the rest of it taken care of, so we can just kind of go from there. But yeah, I'm going to end things off for the night, so I do hope all of you enjoy your night, this fine midnight, and I'll just see you Friday when I plan to stream normally. Till then, everyone, take care.